Nigerians are angry with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for appointing over 80% of Yorubas into the Committee of the National Population Commission. I told you that the president will have a census, organize a census for Nigerians to know the actual number of people living in Nigeria. The committee has been inaugurated by the president, but from those appointed by the president, we have over 80% of them as Yorubas. Over 80%. We have the Northeast, the North Central, we have the Northwest, we have the South-South, we have the Southeast, and the Southwest. Amongst all these, only people from the Northwest, the Southwest, and the North Central. Bagudu from the Northwest, Kwara from the North Central, Idris from Northwest. The rest is from the Southwest. 8 people in number. 5 of them are Yorubas. The others, let's say the one from the North Central is a Yoruba. 6 are Yorubas. 2 of them are from the Northwest, Northerners. So Nigerians are very bitter over this appointment, saying that it does not reflect the federal character. If you are going to count Nigeria, you are not reflecting the regions, the geopolitical zones, but it is a Yoruba affair. You see, we have Bagudu Northwest, Kwara North Central, Idris Northwest, Edun Southwest, Adedeji Southwest, Odusote Southwest, Okunla Southwest, Onyade Southwest. So there is outrage over the appointment to this National Population Commission. I told you that the president will have a population census so that he can checkmate a lot of things. Let's know the actual number of people living in the north and southern Nigeria. But this one that we have a lot of Yorubas, over 80% of these persons appointed, 8 persons. Out of these 8, we have 6. Over 80% of the appointments going to the Yorubas. It seems like, I saw a comment, somebody says, it seems like the Southwest we have more population than every other region in the country. Because looking at it critically, population is key to winning election. Population is key to winning election. Population is key to understanding how you plan, how you carry out your budget. If you don't know the number of people you are budgeting for, it's like you are planning to fail. So let's look at it politically. I've told you that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he wants to complete his 8 years by all means. Anything that is going to stand on his way, he is going to kick it out. We have a Nigerian population that is not active, that does not know their rights, or is not willing to stand and fight for their rights. We have a population like that. So we should expect the president to Yorubanize everything and anything, and nobody will say and do anything. Because this is an affront. At least nobody from the Southeast, nobody from the South-South, nobody from the Northeast, just Northwest, 1 person from North Central, 2 persons from the Northwest, and the other 5 from the Southwest. No reflection. This man is not ready to represent. I think well, it is Nigerians that will allow such, because Nigerians, we are divided along ethnic lines. When he was campaigning, he said, "Emi no kan, it's my turn," and Yoruba no kan. So he even said that he was going to continue from Buhari stopped. And we saw Nigerians that supported him, although the elections, the people from the Southwest did not largely, especially in Lagos, support him like that. But this is the consequence. I've told you, when it comes to good governance, count Tinubu out. If it comes to politics, count him in. Probably he trusts his Yoruba people to deliver to him, to tell him how many Nigerians are. Maybe he doesn't trust doesn't really trust people from the Southeast, the South-South, the Northeast. He doesn't really trust them. So he filled that post with his Yoruba people. I can't read the reactions of Nigerians now because so many curses, so many abuses, so many things against the president. My own is beyond the curses and abuses. What will Nigerians do? What will Nigerians do? Are you going to stop him? Do you have institutions that can stand and say, well, this is not? The National Assembly is in his pocket. The House of Reps in his pocket. The agencies in his pocket. The opposition parties in his pocket. What have you? Everybody has a price. And these your so-called leaders have a price that they will shut. Governors are campaigning, not APC governors. Governors are campaigning, PDP governors are campaigning for the president. He has not completed his second year, but governors are already campaigning for the president. These are the kind of leaders your system. Some of these governors, like the one in Akwa Ibom, is a pastor. A governor that, wow. Some governors, even in the opposition, are even ardent supporters of the APC than some people in the APC. Some people in the APC are angry with the party, but some people in the opposition are so happy with the party more than people that are real APC members. It tells you a lot that Tinubu has done to put everybody in his pocket. We will continue to speak. I've told you the only reason that we even support the Tinubu. See, appointing the Southeast into the National Population Commission, for me, you already know the stance of the Igbos. You already know where the Igbos are heading towards. They are tired of Nigeria. They're not interested in Nigeria. I told you before that the Southwest Yorubas wants to use Nigeria and dump. Yes, wants to use Nigeria and dump. So whatever you see that is being done now, there may be a larger plan. We don't know. They want to use this opportunity, use the resources of the country, build and develop the Southwest, empower their people, and let their eyes be everywhere, plant them everywhere in the government, and complete their 8 years. Yoruba Locon. And after the whole thing, maybe the Tinubu might just wave his magic wand and Nigeria just disintegrates or restructures. My own is that restructuring. We don't have leadership in the Southeast. The leaders we have in the Southeast are picked by Fulani, are picked by a certain group of persons. The leaders in the Southeast are not really representing the mandate of the people. They cannot say that the people chose the leadership. Just look at them. All these things they are doing is, for instance, look at Hope Uzodinma. Who is supporting? Is he a reflection of the mandate of the people? Just Hope Uzodinma. Then look at Mwifuru, Ebonyi State Governor. The same thing. Ifeanyi Ubah Ganga. Is he a reflection of the mandate of the people? Only person that's a reflection is Alex Oti, and that person is working. Is an exceptional governor because he's a true reflection of the people. Then every other person. Look at, okay, there's one more governor. We have 5 states. Soludo, does he have the backing of the people? Soludo, which is anti-people of the state. So what leadership do you have in the Southeast that can speak for the people? Ordinary Nnamdi Kanu, they are playing ping pong, left, right, center. Ordinary fighting for economic development in the Southeast, they are nowhere to be found. Everybody is trying to make sure that he pays allegiance to the APC, to Tinubu. I've told you, leadership under this system is anti-people. Leaders that are produced through this system that we are practicing. This is not democracy. This monarchical system of government. The kind of leaders you produce will be anti-people. It's like loyalty to the throne of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes. Because if there's no Southeast, if Southeast, we had in Central Bank, most Southeast directors were sacked. You see, some of these people will still come back to their senses. It seems some people have not really come back to their senses that Nigeria is not designed to work for the majority of people. It's designed to work for a certain group of people, of persons. The Fulanis now, they are warming up to take over power. If they cannot be able to remove Tinubu 2027, they'll also be patiently waiting for 2021. And I see a lot of things being said here that Yorubas should be doing their own now. They should be doing, they have the floor. They have, yes, do your own. That there's a time. Everybody has a time. Everyone has a time. So it's unfortunate, but the goal is for Tinubu, the goal is to be able to reorganize the population of Nigeria in such a way whereby the North will not be threatening anybody with their population. If like, let Southwest be more populous than every other region. It is all aimed and geared towards a population census. It's geared towards the fact that Southern Nigeria will be much more like every lies. According to his, already the appointment does not even tell you that it's going to be free and fair. Looking at his appointment. So it's going to give advantage to Southern Nigeria when it comes to population. Whatever he does, if you roll these dice, whether head or tail, Tinubu is going to favor Southern Nigeria, also as per the Southwest. You might even hear that the Southwest have more population. In fact, the Southwest will be having more population than the Southeast, the South-South. So in quote, the most populated areas in northern Nigeria they are the ones that will now know. Because with population, you can get local government. With local government, you can get allocation. With population, he says, let me read it. I'm here trying to say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu inaugurated a high-level committee on the forthcoming National Population and Housing Census on Wednesday. The committee will submit an interim report within 3 weeks. The president said the census is crucial for national development, accurate planning, and effective decision-making in healthcare, education, security, and economic planning. Nigeria's last census was in 2006, nearly 2 decades ago. It recorded a population of over 140 million, with over 71 million males and 69 million females. Wow. So males are more than females in Nigeria. Okay. President Tinubu stressed the pivotal role of a technology-driven process in ensuring credible and verifiable results and the need for collaboration among all relevant agencies and stakeholders. Yes. Technology-driven process. That's where I'm going towards. So your NIN will now determine whether you be counted. So it's not we have hijab or this. You cannot go inside and you cannot count my wives. I will stay here and count them. No, let's have their NIN. Let's have the NIN that we can verify. It is not those ones that you give children that are not up to 18 years voters card and you not count them amongst people that voted. The NIN is going to give out their age and everything about them. So it is going to be a technology-driven process which will ensure credible, I don't know whether it will ensure credible and verifiable results. I know Tinubu, the game Tinubu is going to play is going to favor him and the Southwest, looking at the appointment. So let me not say credible. Let's say verifiable results. We know that over the years, the North have been playing sharp. The North have not been sincere with their population. They are using population there are some local government in the North, you see nothing less than 20 houses, which is not supposed to be a local government. But this local government, they used to be collecting money, milking money from the poor. So he says it's going to be good for economic planning, security. We know who and who is who and who. How many people are living in a certain local government? How many people are living in a certain town? How many people are living in a certain community? So this is going to be very, very important. But you see, We all supported the system of governance, and we should also not cry because of this appointment. If you are supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, don't cry with this appointment. I'm not supporting him. I know this appointment is flawed. It's going to favor the Southwest. Whatever he's doing, the Southwest much more favored. I don't care whatever he is doing for other regions, but those that are much more favored, I put it, are the Southwest. It is, according to Erufai, this is looking like a government, a Yoruba-led federal government. But I don't blame the Yoruba-led federal government. The Fulani started it. They have been doing this for a very long time. In nepotism, in federal parastatals. From the days of, let's start from 1999, Obasanjo, you go to a federal parastatal, because a Fulani becomes, or a Northerner becomes an MD or a minister, he back his people full everywhere. You go to agencies of government, the days of Yaradua, days of Jonathan, you see Hausa, you think that you have come to Hausa Republic, you go to immigration, you go to customs, you see Hausa everywhere. So the South has been tolerating all these things that the Fulani have been doing, and they have met their match in a Tinubu, doing Northerners are even shocked that they're just looking. Even though we had two Northerners. Out of 8, we had 2 Northerners. The one from North Central is Yoruba, Northerner. So the other 5 from the Southwest. It seems the Southwest, they are first-class citizens in Nigeria. Every other person is a second-class citizen. Nigeria. And we have our leaders from these various regions looking at all this, not kicking against it, not having the balls to kick against this tyrannical system. Why would they kick against it? Most of them have been bought, and most of them do not have integrity to fight evil. Because if your hands are clean under a Tinubu regime, if your hands are clean, it will be difficult for them to launch anything, investigation against you, and hold you down with anything. Like a Peter Obi, the only thing they can do to Peter Obi is threats upon threats upon threats. Let me say Shore and Peter Obi, there's no criminal investigation that they can hold against these people. Hence, they can say 1 or 2 things. Atiku and Tinubu are friends. Now politics divide them. They are friends. You only disconnect. Peter Obi is not friend with Obi. So we understand what is going on. So don't cry. I know it's going to, it might not really pain the Southeasterners, it might not really pain the Southwesterners. It is the Northerners going to pain the more. Most of these people, food will be taken away from their mouth when they start counting their constituencies, when they start counting their communities, and they see that we have more aliens in the north than Nigerians. We have more aliens in the north than Nigerians. My issue is these Yoruba guys, a committee inaugurated. They will also have people working under them. I trust Tinubu to play that politics. The head, when they were naming the appointments of Tinubu, some of these Tinubu boys were putting name of SSA as appointment. A minister, they will put name of a minister, Yoruba person. They will put name of SSA, Igbo person. So all these people that are being appointed, they will have people working under them. They may look at as somebody, other tribes. They will be the head though. The Yoruba person will be, maybe in the southeast, the Yoruba person will be the head. Yes. The Yoruba person that is the head. Every other person might be from the southeast, or they will mix from the southeast. They may use the Southeasterners also to count the Southeast. Same with the South-South. Same with the Northeast. Same with the Northwest. Or North Central. Yes. So out of 6 geopolitical zones, we have only 3 represented. So this one is, this committee, the person that represented the president is not Shetimao. It is Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila. So understand Tinubu now. He's leaving the country. He's not handing over to Shetima. The Chief of Staff is the next in command. Shettima has turned to ghost worker. I thought Shettima was abusing or making jest of former Vice President Oshibajo, say he's an ice cream seller. This one where Shettima they sell, I don't know. Shettima na. So now those that will be part of we have the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Senator Atiku Bagudu, who chairs the Presidential Committee on Population and Housing Commission, Census. Okay. So other agencies of government will make sure that this is a success. Let's count Nigeria once more. If Fulani come, they can count their own. They can do their own counting. I don't know, but Tinubu wants to count his own Nigeria. You use it. Tinubu, Jagaban. Some people are just like, they wish something happens. Jagaban is just doing. They're just, man. Guys, I told some people, you don't know Jagaban is. The guy is a mafia. He's not afraid of anybody. He's not afraid of death. I don't see him as a Yoruba person. I'm telling you. Maybe because Yorubas of those days, they are not liberal people. Yorubas of those days, they don't practice liberalism. Somehow they were outsmarted by the Fulani, but they are warriors. This one, in the negative aspect, he's been able to corrupt everybody with his kind of influence and negativity. Now the Fulani will never believe that a Yoruba man, someone from the southwest, will hold Nigeria like this to ransom, and nobody is willing to raise his head. Even Northerners are even worshipping at his feet. Northern opposition, now are noisemakers. We know the real deal. People that are calling Tinubu a wanted president will know the real deal. This system you are practicing will not give you edge to stop Tinubu 2027. God help Nigerians.